Approval of minutes of the previous meeting was first thing on the agenda.
I would move that the minutes of 11/5/25 be approved.
Second?
Any corrections, deletions, or additions?
Nope.
Those in favor? Thanks, Ken. Select Board's comments. Tom?
Yeah, just one thing. The Wi-Fi in the fireside has failed last week, and I think it's time that we engage with Burgess or somebody to put a proper Wi-Fi router over there. So I'd like to maybe call them up in the coming week or two and see, get some pricing from them to repair that wire that's broken and to get a new router.
Okay.
That's it.
Will that make a difference at the Historical Society?
It might.
Sorry.
Thank you. I wrote up a. You just. I wrote up a thank you note to DOT that's in the signature folder, just sort of thanking them for listening to us and doing their job. And so that's in there. The other thing I was going to mention, there's a ribbon cutting tomorrow at Tedford Housing. As you remember, we donated to that organization. The ribbon cutting is at noon, but they will be open for tours from noon until 6. It's over 65 Thomas Point Road, if anybody's going to go. I have plans to go, but I have something else to do in the morning, but I'll be over there at some point. That's it.
Tom, I will say, Tommy, you mentioned to me that the rumble strip wasn't continuous out here, and I thought it had been like that before, but it was originally solid, right?
No.
No,
No.
to the intersection?
No, down the center, I thought it was.
It's solid some of the way.
It's solid, some, but not all.
I think in the passing areas it's not solid, but in the no passing areas it's solid.
I don't remember what it looked like.
I just noticed, where was I? I was somewhere else over the weekend, and it was continuous in that town.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's continuous
Not that it
in
matters, but
parts.
it's just. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, Dale?
Yeah, I spent some time out looking at plow trucks. I went to Landcrafters, they've got 9 trucks lined up set there. Some will have plows on, some do not, because they use them during the week for other stuff. So they're ready to go. And Aaron's got 2 trucks sitting over there, ready to go. I went to Friends and I saw 5 plows and trucks and sanders sitting there. I don't know how many of them are Woolwich, how many of it is private stuff, but looks like we got quite a bit of stuff out there to plow with.
That is?
Yep.
I just want to say the Veterans Day program was very well done. Allison, you did a wonderful job.
Oh, thank
And
you.
it was well attended, I think, and it was very good. And the speaker did a very good job. And Debbie, I know the event committee, but also Debbie with the Quonset Meeting House Committee. Tommy and I met with Ruth from Kelt. We met with CMP. I asked a question at one of our meetings about the utility pole. You know, the project down below has to have a utility pole taken out, and this, that, and the other, and so kind of brought up a whole topic. And so we had a meeting with Patrick Boyd, you know, our connection with CMP, and Ruth, and now it's turned into a field planner, and there's another meeting coming. But if you notice, all the poles on George Wright Road are going to be replaced, and they're all marked out for replacement. So we're hoping this is their nickel right now, but in the spirit of saving money and getting this project to keep going.
Oh, that it could be coordinated.
Yes, exactly. And so stay tuned on that. There's another meeting coming up. And the only other thing I had is after our meeting with Sean and Danny and the road commissioner and all that, are we going to set up a Route 1 safety?
I was wondering about that too. We made a list, we did, but now what's the next
Well, I would
step?
think, and maybe the holiday, you know, I don't know what's the best time, but I would think we would have an in-person meeting here.
Yeah.
You know, invite those folks and have everybody come.
So do we
Sheriff's
want to
Department.
respond and say, look, we have a list, here it is?
I think our list was
And-
just so that we were kind of prepared, you know, we
Yeah.
had a whole bunch of things
Yeah.
to brainstorm about, but I think we ought
I
to
think
do
with
it.
all the holidays coming up, it'd be
Yeah.
wise to try to do it in January.
But it might take that long to schedule it, right?
Yeah, get past.
I think
get
that's,
past all
yeah,
the-
that was on my list.
Yeah.
Forgot about
I
that.
have the notes from that meeting that I can write up into something that we
Yeah,
can
that would
send
be
over
great.
to those guys.
But anyway, that's all I had.
The only thing I have tonight, I have to say that we have a new grandfather on the select board now.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you. Yeah. Born yesterday, Zachary.
Public comments, now's the time to talk to us about anything that's not on the agenda. If it's on the agenda, please wait for it to come up. Over. Okay. Town administrator.
I don't have anything tonight.
No, that's good.
What you been doing?
Well, the only, so
Hold on a minute.
so the only thing I have for you, do we need to get authority for the reconciliation, or do you need to bring that up?
Wait a minute.
Well, you had two things for me to
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna wait on that until the next meeting.
Okay, perfect.
No, I thought about it and then I was like, no, it's not on the agenda and the
Nope.
auditors like to see that, so I was like, and I
Just
still
wondered.
have, September to do in October, so I'm
Okay.
gonna get those processed this week and it'll be the next meeting.
Sounds good, thank you.
Thank you for asking though.
Road commissioner, Jack.
Yeah, everything, Kim?
Everything's good.
We got the paving done, 3,015 ton. And I'm quite pleased with the job they did. They came to business head, and we got through it. I guess we had very little complaints, Kim.
Yeah, I didn't,
Maybe
I
little
think there was
signs
a
of the
complaint on
first
day
day or
one
so.
and that was it. Of
But
just,
it was difficult to accomplish on narrow roads. But they did a good job, and I'm happy with it. So, it cost a little bit more than it would have had we had all state do it. But I was still well in line with the others that had checked with the prices. So we flow okay.
But we also got it done what we needed done.
Well, we did. I kind of wish we hadn't been pushed down the road quite so far by the other contractor, because then it kind of shoved that. But it's okay. We made it. We done it good, and we did as well.
Okay, codes officer.
it should be in your, no, I have it, sorry. Oh, sorry, he gave me something, sorry.
That's the codes office. One principal, permits, one principal dwelling on Chalk Road, one accessory structure, garage on Levitt Drive, one internal plumbing, and one septic permit. Complaint, 880 Middle Street, mobile home complaint, I sent a letter, no response as yet. Signed complaint on Montague Flea Market has been turned off. Signed complaint on Route 1, located the owner's residence, I left my card and ordinance, no contact as of today, we'll follow up. Complain about business signs around town, take care of these as I see or hear about them. EMS director, Danny.
We've responded to 9 calls so far this month. With 10 patients, 9 transported, we called MC1 once and Wiscasset once. Winter tires are on both rescues, so they're good to go, including the new tires. And also just multiple members of the department went to the first annual Maine Health EMS conference in Portland a couple of weeks ago. Lots of education there, lots of chances, lots of hands-on simulation, so it was good.
What was it called, Maine Health?
Maine Health has started in...
Oh, Maine Health,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and there were like pediatric virtual simulation things, there were a lot of cardiology stuff, a lot of good training for people. So,
Cool.
we had a few people go, so, and that's it.
Sean.
I've had 5 calls so far this month. Nothing too extravagant. Frank's downstairs right now doing the outlet relocation for us for the shower, the
Yep.
bathroom.
Yeah, he's referencing the, I don't know if you guys remember, but the hole that was cut through the wall, there was an outlet right in the middle where one had taken out that panel, and so yes, it all fixed back. But I don't know if anybody's checked, not to cut you off, but if anybody's checked out final
I haven't seen the
job.
show yet.
I was there, saw the guy, I was there at the end of it, and I don't know, I mean, I think it's,
Yeah, it came out good.
I think it looks
Yeah,
good and
it'll work.
nice and neat.
Yeah, no, it's good. That's all I've got. Yeah,
Okay.
somebody mentioned again this week about painting lines out front.
Yep, yep.
If it
yep.
can be
We'll do
done.
what we can.
I
It's kind of cold, but
I know.
let's see if we can,
Sean, I noticed today, I tripped the alarm going through the store. I didn't, it kind of surprised me. So I ran down to disarm it. And the buttons on that keypad seem messed up. Do we need a new keypad? Because I had to do it like 5 or 6 times before it took.
It's been like that for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just.
All right,
all
I didn't
the
realize
time.
it was that bad.
I'm assuming is that going to be replaced with the new?
So we should
system?
Yes, I
probably-
received a call today from them, so they're just waiting on the deposit and then they'll schedule.
So yeah, would they have replaced that anyway?
I've never had an issue with it and I've never heard anything until you just mentioned it, so I'll mention it to them when I.
We're just used to it.
You
You have the right time.
Doesn't work the first time.
You know, be able to get new.
well,
keypads.
and that's what we want, that's
Well, I
our,
almost triggered the alarm because I had to do it. I had to walk downstairs and then I had to do it like 6 times and I was almost out of time.
yeah, well, that's something we'll keep an eye on, obviously.
Yeah.
John, did you have a chance to go with Schedule Water yet?
I haven't. No.
Please do so.
And I was just gonna say, when are you gonna be submitting payroll?
Probably next pay period.
So that would be like the 5th of
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
So we did that Monday, which would be the 30th, 31st?
Well, the first is on a Monday, right? December 1st is on a
Yeah.
Monday. Is that what you're
Is it December 1st is on a Monday? Yeah.
December 1st is on a
December 1st, I
Monday,
would
yeah.
need it, yeah.
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 The,
And that includes the month of November, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, it uses all November up. So yeah.
Actually, I have one, since people are requesting you do all kinds of things. We wanted to put out a short little newsletter, the newsletter that we send out periodically. Can you write up something short about like safety at the
Oh, yeah.
holidays? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fire
Yep.
safety. Yeah.
and then
Blur.
get it to me within
Yes.
a week. If we
Yes,
can.
send it
That
to
would be
Allison
great.
or me, whatever.
Okay, thank you.
We have nothing on the old business?
No.
Okay. New business, land race, adult use cannabis renewal.
Yep.
Okay.
So all you need to do is,
Time and place.
yeah, so
What
now
was
we
it?
have to ask questions, so it's gonna be right here, section 3, and you're just gonna answer those, which.
Only
I'll sign
section
back.
3, right?
There's
Correct.
emergency
That's what we
letters.
did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
All
a
right.
funny
We didn't
form.
have it.
Is the ordinance,
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
you ready? Pay
Yeah.
attention now.
Order.
Hey.
Huh, well,
Yeah.
see,
What?
how does it feel?
Who started it?
Okay, before I lose complete control of the meeting, is the ordinance a warrant article in effect that allows some or all types of cannabis established within the municipality, including the type of cannabis establishment the person is currently operating within the municipality as indicated in the license type box section of 1 of this form? Yes or no?
Yes,
Did anybody understand that?
yes.
I was reading it, I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
understand.
you weren't supposed to, yes.
Has the ordinance or warrant article authorizing the operation of some or all types of cannabis established been amended or otherwise revised since cannabis establishment listed in section 1 last requested local authorization from the municipality? If yes, please attach a copy of the updated ordinance. So this is a no.
It's a no.
No, the only thing that's ever been amended though was the fees, right?
Right.
Right, but that was
That was
before,
before.
that was a couple years ago,
That's right.
so.
So
Okay.
no.
That's a no.
Okay. Is the existing cannabis established located equal to or greater than 1,000 feet of the property line of a pre-existing public school, public or private school, if the municipality ordinance or other regulation prohibits such location? I would say
Yes.
no.
No.
What?
No,
It's
no,
not
it's,
within
it-
1,000.
It's not within 1,000 feet.
it's
Right.
not with
No.
greater to. Okay, let's make-
Greater to or yes? Hold
Yeah.
on.
Is the
Well, hold on
existing
just a second.
established located equal or greater, or equal to or greater than?
It is, yes,
Oh,
so
yes.
So it's a yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys listen, I was like, it's a yes.
Complicated question.
Yes, David, it's a
So
yes.
it's a yes.
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 Do you already know these
We
answers?
just want you to know that we're,
questions, these are not end of the day questions.
Well, no, but we don't want to do this
I
wrong.
have to understand, these were written given by the state of Maine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Talk to Mike Field, he most recently worked
When you
there.
guys said no, I'm like, oh, it's
It's like Rosario. Does the person requesting the renewal of the local authorization to operate the cannabis establishment continue to demonstrate possession or entitlement to possession of the licensed premises of the cannabis establishment?
I'd say that's a no. Yes, it's a yes.
Okay, having answered all those questions,
It's
I
just,
guess a motion to allow me to sign this would be in order.
it's just you, yes, I would move that we authorize David to sign the renewal for the land-raised adult use cannabis.
Second,
Those in favor?
I'm impressed that there have not been a bunch of extra accidents out there.
I was just gonna say, off of this,
Yeah.
how has everything worked out for you folks? I
It's
mean,
worked out really well. I heard you guys talking about Route 1 and the traffic there. And we've contacted DOT a couple times to see about a light there. Like, I don't know how the town feels about it, but there's a lot of accidents there. It's not because of the store,
No,
it's just because of the traffic.
right, it's a configuration. So to follow up with that, we're meeting with DOT down the line here to do what we call a safety audit
Yeah.
from town
we
line to town.
requested it, yeah, from board to
Yeah.
board.
And so they said, well, sit down and make your little list, and so the list, there's numerous places.
For sure.
I think the whole merge thing down there is too close to the intersection.
Yeah.
Okay? I think it should either go past the intersection or end well before the intersection, because you've got two roads going off there, plus you've got the through road, and
Yeah.
you're merging traffic at that point. And it's
Yeah.
just, I mean, I don't know how many nights that I typically stay in the left-hand lane so that I'm.
Can run through, yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
through. How many times people have passed me on the right there at 60 miles an hour because they just gotta get that one more car lane.
Yeah.
So when you speak
But
of
then
accidents.
there's people passing on the left too.
Right,
I know.
well, they do,
Lane, they're
right?
passing in the
Yeah, so when you speak of accidents, you don't mean just coming out of Hall Road, you mean on the stretch.
No, it's a lot of times just on the strip.
Stretch.
There's been a couple coming off that side road, but
Yeah,
I think like we talked about, there's a blinking light there, and if there's already a turn lane, even if the light blinks yellow during the slow times, the turning lane blinks
There's-
yellow. It seems like there's a decent number of hours each day where a turn signal onto that road that goes up to Augusta would be warranted.
There
It
is
would
a,
certainly slow things down.
Half the time,
There's
the
a
left
flash.
turn lane down there is used for a passing lane.
Yeah.
she needs to stop.
So, I mean, especially people going south. They-
Yeah.
Well, ever since they changed the merge point from back by the post office to up further, yeah, that it's really created an issue.
Right.
And coming out of Hall Road is a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, you can really only go north.
Well, while you're,
Yeah, you
Oh,
go
yeah.
go into the Subaru or the Cumberland
Yeah.
Farms, you turn around and go home.
But when we had the meeting about that, I expressed
yeah,
back
I mean-
then that I thought it was
Yeah.
stupid to move. It should even, like, she said, it should be even closer to the bridge, or it should go past the intersection. That's
Yeah.
a stupid place to merge
Because
traffic.
people are coming off the bridge doing 50 and 60 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're coming through with the double lane, and then they get down by Hall
And
Road.
they're like, oh.
It's a total clusterfuck when everybody starts breaking up. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really dangerous.
Well,
yeah.
if there's ever a public meeting, I'd be
Well, there's
interested.
a bunch of
Well,
things, there's a
yeah.
bunch of things coming up in the works. BIW is proposing a parking garage, right? So some of us are attending that meeting coming up, and I am hopeful that a parking garage might act as at first I wasn't excited, but maybe it acts as a metering device.
Yeah.
So if the parking garage is 5 stories tall is what I recollect, and it holds a lot of cars, and how many entrances and exits those would be?
Well, I had some discussions with Bath City Council the other day about that parking garage, because I'm not convinced it's gonna do anything, because
Well, I
all
don't-
it's gonna do, it's gonna take a really terrific, problem of traffic in the south end of Bath, and it's gonna just shorten that all up and move it all to one location.
Yeah.
And they're primarily, the people that are gonna be able to use that garage are the people going either Lewiston or going across the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But you're still gonna have hundreds of cars dumped out there all at once.
Yeah.
And where it's gonna be so much closer, I think the impact's gonna be worse,
Well,
not less.
I'm skeptical too, David, but I'm wondering though, is right now when you leave the parking lots over there, you can go in 30 different directions. So if you've been in a parking garage, right, you have to enter and exit, and it's kind of It's gotta be metered somehow, you can't all come out the.
Oh, you mean by that
Well,
intersection?
no, you're metered by the exit of the parking garage.
I
So when you
grew
leave
up
a
in
parking garage, you can't all come out at once. 'Cause-
Right.
And then, is it going to be gated? Is it gonna have passes
I grew
or,
up in the south
you know?
end of Bath, so until I moved to Woolwich 40 years ago, I was used to dealing with the whole traffic down there. You planned your life around BMWs coming and going, okay? So the crazy thing about it now, though, is they're gonna concentrate all those
Yeah.
parking lots into one. They would be so much better off to build that out on the Crooker lot,
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
or
Yeah.
buy the lot next to Taste of Maine and build it here.
Yeah.
As much as I wouldn't want it in Woolwich, but it'd be so much better to build it on the Crooker lot in West Bath and run buses back and forth.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot better having a half a dozen buses making that loop all the
Right.
time than
Right.
having 400 cars that they're gonna have all concentrated into one spot now.
Yeah, yeah.
But right now, with all the little parking lots, people know to go up to Middle Street, some people go to Middle Street to get out, some people go up to High Street. But right there, they're gonna have all those little parking lots all concentrated into one spot.
So if you're interested, this scoping sessions, particularly about the BIW parking lot, is December 1st from 1 to 3 at Bath City Hall.
Okay.
So,
All right, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
We're out of here.